Hey everybody, and welcome to Steelbook Obsessed. My name is Jake, and today I have an early review for you from Arrow Video. We have Don't Torture a Duckling. Yes, this is a movie that I have heard about, didn't really know anything about before I pressed play, and I'm very happy that I have now watched this. The only thing that I knew was that it was directed by Fulci. He is a director who I want to dig more into his filmography, and I have a lot of his releases in my physical media collection. The two that I've seen prior to this is City of the Living Dead, which I thought was very, very solid, and The New York Ripper, which I still can't get that quacking sound out of my head.
I dedicated killing to you. Gonna sacrifice a woman just for you.
Very unique tale in that one, and a very unique story for Don't Torture a Duckling as well. And by unique, I guess it's kind of a procedural of sorts. It's a whodunit. It's great. It's a great movie that I won't be able to get out of my head. And the song that plays in this movie, I promise you, I have listened to it on Spotify at least 10 times. I am such a soundtrack junkie to where, like, when I hear a song, I immediately think back to the movie and I put it in my Spotify playlist just so I can remember the movie, I can have the song. Whatever that song is, it's in a language I don't know a single word of the song except for estúpida, because that's stupid. The song is not stupid. The song is absolutely amazing. But is this packaging amazing? You might have a great movie on your hands, Arrow Video, and you have already released this movie on Blu-ray. Is it worth doing the 4K upgrade? I will let you know. I have 3 pillars that I base my reviews off of: the TNA factor, the transfer in audio, we have the packaging, and we have the special features. I will break each of those down. I will talk a little bit about the movie as well. I never talk about spoilers in my movie review. I want you to go in as dry as possible if you have not seen the movie before. If you like these type of movie review videos, make sure you give the video a like. Make sure you give the channel a subscription. I highly recommend it. But now, out March 24th, we have Don't Torture a Duckling on glorious 4K, baby. This is just a procedural of sorts. It's a case of murders is going down in a town in Italy, and the detective is trying to figure out who is doing these murders. And as the movie goes on, you go through a list of suspects. And I will say that I guessed the killer pretty early on, but I was second guessing myself, because you get rope-a-doped. You're like, they're the killer, then they're the killer, then they're the killer. And then things happen to those people that you think are the killer, and they get called out. And it's just a very solid crime drama watch, and I highly recommend it. There are a couple of giallo moments in this movie. There's a couple. Lucio Fulci knows how to direct a dang film, and there are a lot of great shots in this movie. That should lead right into the 4K transfer of the movie. This movie looks pretty dang good. There are points where it doesn't look good. The first shot of the movie, while it's going through its opening credits in the scenery of Italy, I wanted to blow my mind. And it probably looked the worst out of any other part in the movie. And I don't know if that's because the transfer that they pulled this from had the strongest elements, but you could see radiating film grain within the blue skies of the countryside, and it drove me crazy. It didn't look sharp at all, looked very rough, if I'm being honest. But the first 5 minutes after that, there are great pops in here. There is a scene with a wave machine and imagery going through the wave machine that looks absolutely spectacular. I would say transfer-wise, this is kind of a mixed bag for me. There are some highs, there are some lows. As soon as the movie started, I'm like, is this gonna be even worth watching? Because I honestly thought the transfer quality looked that terrible. But thankfully, again, the terrible transfer does not pop out all the time. It's just very, very seldom. Just pop for about, 5-10 seconds here or there. The majority of this movie looks spectacular. Audio wise, The sound is great. There are random, giallo pops and scares, and the dubbing. There is no dubbing, but I guess there is English dubbing. There's two different ways to watch this movie. There's an Italian version and there is an English version. The English version is all dubbed. I watched half of this movie in Italian and then I watched the other half in English because there is a English actress. And when I was watching the Italian version first, because that's what I'm trying to watch, as many foreign films this year as I possibly can. My goal is to hit 50 foreign films. This is number like 4 or 5 this year, so I really need to kind of step on the gas pedal a little bit when it comes to my foreign film watching. I always hit Italian because that's, or whatever the original transfer was, because that's the way the movie was originally meant to be shown. And her lips looked like they were speaking English, so I'm like, maybe the English version has a lot more English speaking than I think it will. I flipped it over. No, she's like the only one that even resembles English speaking. And there's an interview with her, in this 4K special feature. She doesn't speak any English. She speaks all Italian. So I don't know if that's just my mind playing tricks on me or whatever it is, but I thought the movie sounded solid. Again, nothing really blew my socks off, if I'm being honest. But again, that music, that song, just hauntingly beautiful. I'm not a crier. I do not shed tear when I watch movies or listen to music, but I feel like this music came close to just, having like the lip quiver a little bit. The TNA factor, transfer, and audio, I'm giving this a solid 7. Again, there are times where the transfer looks terrible, but there are other times where the transfer looks very, very solid, and the terribleness is not enough that often to really notch it down any lower than a 7. And one more aspect that I should say before we go on to the next portion is that this does have Dolby Vision. It does have HDR10. I'm a big fan of HDR10. There's no Dolby Atmos at all. There's actually only mono on this soundtrack. But again, to me, the transfer is a lot more important than what the audio is. And I never thought the audio once sounded terrible. And I don't know if maybe I would have been reined in a little bit more if I spoke Italian and I was able to really focus in. Like, I was focused a lot on the subtitles while the movie was going. Maybe some things passed through my ears. Just letting that be known to you. But now I'm going to let it be known to you watching about the packaging of this release, because good golly, this slipcover absolutely screams. I love the original art on this release. It's great. As with any other Arrow video release, it is chock full. The last half is just a whole bunch of bullet point special features, some of which are pulled from other releases, some of which are brand new 2024 filmed pieces that I'll talk about a little bit later. But as you open this up, you have even more original artwork. I'll try to get the glare off of there, but look at that artwork. That looks so, so good. I love that they used this for the slip and that they used this for the actual case art. It looks so solid. And just like any other Arrow video release, you do have different artwork that you can flip. You can use the original poster artwork right here. This actress plays a very pivotal role in the movie, so her face being that prominent makes a lot of sense to me. But I like the color pops of this new artwork, so I am going to keep it there as is. Packaging wise, like for a standard release from Arrow Video, you can't get much better than this. And I will say, I'm not upset that there's no big chunky box set for this movie either. I think what they were able to kind of cram into this set, it like far surpasses my expectations. And now that I've seen the movie, I'm very, very happy with all the artwork in this, because I think all of it means something and it brings back memories every time that every time that I watch it and bring it out. It also comes with a booklet, a nice shot from the movie there, some stills. I'm hoping there's no nudity stills in here, because there's one scene that is just like, holy God, that is crazy. I'll show this off because this is a doll. This is not a person. You can probably tell that it's a doll, but that they used that right there for like the first image of this book. Very, very hilarious. My bonus card was Alice, Sweet Alice. I've already done a review on this movie on the channel if you want to give that a watch as well. But yeah, packaging wise, I can't ask for too much more. For a standard release from Arrow Video, this is touching all the boxes. I have to say, packaging wise, this is a 10 out of 10.
Perfect.
They give me all of the check marks that I'm looking for. New original artwork, not having that artwork replicated on the inside, having different artwork you can flip on your case. The disc has artwork. There's just so much. I could not even think of anything extra to add to this release. So if my brain does not go there, I'm giving this a perfect 10, baby. Packaging wise, Arrow, of course. They're gonna knock it out of the park. But now let's start talking about some special features, shall we? We have audio commentaries from the author of So Deadly, So Perverse, 50 Years of Italian Giallo films. We have a video discussion. We have Hell Is Already In Us, a video essay by Kat Ellinger. We have Lucio Fulci Remembered, a rare 1988 audio interview with the filmmaker Who Killed Donald Duck, an interview with actress Barbara Boucher. Those Dates with Lucio, an interview with actress Florinda Bolkin, the DP's Eye, an interview with cinematographer Sergio, that last name, From the Cutting Table, an interview with editor Bruno, Endless Torture, an interview with makeup artist Maurizio, and then a trailer and all that jazz. Oh, it does say on here that the reversible sleeve is original commissioned artwork by Elon Sheedley. Butchered every single name here. Apologies about that, but I just wanted to make sure that everything was kind of talked about. Illustrated collector's booklet featuring writing on the film by Barry Forshaw and Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes, really? Okay. I got this sheet sent to me from MVD. They always do like a nice, hey, bullet point drill down. I just wanted to make sure that I'm touching on all of the points. I wanted to talk about every single special feature that's on this release, because I'm glad that there are new special features. And I would say the main highlight one is of that main actress in this movie. I think she gives a lot of insight on her time filming this movie, on what this movie meant for her career. She's just doing a very reminiscing retrospective of her life and how this movie is kind of like the intersection of her career paths at the time. And I thought that was very, very fascinating to me. The interview is well worth a watch. The rest of them, I didn't really get a whole heck of a lot from, if I'm being honest, but I'm still happy to know that they are there. I was also very, I watched the movie and I was kind of exhausted because I saw the amount of special features that were on here, and I would say the main two actresses I got the most out of with their special feature watching. The cinematography kind of went into the weeds a little bit. The video essay stuff, I was not a fan of their take on the video essay, I'll say that, but at least new content on there. Not going to take that away whatsoever. Did not listen to the commentary. I'm not a big commentary guy listening to. If I'm going to watch the movie, I'm going to watch the movie and not have somebody talk over the movie. That's been me. Let me know what your favorite audio commentary is. I've listened to a handful of them and I don't mind them whenever I watch them, but it's just never on my list of things to watch. That being said, all the special features on here, super, super solid. I'm always going to give you brownie points for making new special features for your content. For me, special features wise on this release, it's getting a solid 8 out of 10. I love seeing the essays, love seeing the new interviews. Again, Arrow Video, doing the Lord's work, people. Love to see it. That is why they are the gold standard when it comes to boutique label releases. And if we start tapping away in the calculator, it looks like this release has an official Steelbook Obsessed score of 25 out of 30. Not too shabby at all. The packaging really brought this release up a few pegs. I also have a ranking of every single physical media release I've seen that's come out in 2025. I will throw that up over there. Don't Torture a Duckling is pretty high up in the list, and already we're only into March of this year and I have seen so many physical media releases. I am going to go over 100. I know that this list is going to be updated every time that I watch a new physical media release, whether I cover it on this channel or not. You can always get my 2 cents over on my Letterboxd. please give me a follow over there if you like my takes on films. And with that, I am done, and I appreciate you watching this far in the video. Until next time, I'll see ya. Estúpida, estúpida. Hey. I don't know any of the words. I can just hum the song. I'm not going to try to interpret the song, even though I kind of did. Hi, everybody. If you made it this far, congratulations. You found the after credit scene. Good for you. Good for you. You did it. My question for you is, I said in this video that my goal is to watch at least 50 foreign films this year. What are some foreign films that I should check out? It's not even a genre of films. It's just everything that's not made in the United States. I need to broaden my horizons that much more as a movie lover of sorts. So what movies should I check out? I don't even want to start a list. You can go over my letterbox and see what movies I have seen and what I have not seen. You don't even have to do that because I have not seen a lot of foreign films in general. They can be animated, they can be shorts, they can be dramas, they can be horror, whatever you think I would enjoy and that I need to check out and that every movie lover needs to check out. Please let me know in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. You get no more singing from me, sorry, but you will get a zoom in on this disc because I know there won't be any glare on the disc. I love this artwork so much. Very good. Okay, bye-bye.